Hey guys, I wanted to try my phone again. I don't know why. Kind of confused by the countdown because usually I have a minute thing, but it's not really showing it. Oh well. Well, first things first. I'm gonna say I got a micro USB card for my phone. I don't think I mentioned that at all, and that means that I'm hopefully gonna have more space. It looks like I do as far as video stuff goes too. It's kind of showing me the countdown. It's so weird. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but so that's kind of cool. I transferred all my pictures and stuff onto the micro SD card, and it made enough space for me to actually like update some of my apps, so that's great. I wanted to mention something, and the main reason I'm using my phone is because I wanted to kind of test out, see how this goes with my new micro SD card. But so, did I ever mention that I was, oh my god, sorry, I'm not used to my phone. Did I ever mention that I was reading this book? Did I? I feel like I did a long time ago. So Solika turned me onto this beautiful, amazing, fabulous series called Deltora Quest. It's like a kid's book. And this is the 8th book. There's 8 of these for the first part of it. They have another series, I think, that's after everything. This is absolutely amazing. It's a quick read, and I read through that like so fast, and I'm like really excited about it. Deltora Quest. Can I explain it? It might take a lot more than the time that I have left to explain it. So it's like in a medieval sort of setting, a fantasy magical setting, and it's about this king who rules over this place called Deltora, and there's supposed to be this belt that gets passed on from king to king that has these seven gems. But over time, how do I explain this? Over time, like the crown basically loses connection with its people for one, and this creature called the Shadow Lord starts to take over. It's kind of like a darkness. And it kind of reminds me of a mix of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. It's like simple Lord of the Rings, but, close enough. Yeah, a mixture of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. Great, it's so awesome, it's so beautiful. But yeah, no, it's about these, so you grow up with a future king in the beginning, like the very, very beginning, and like his best friend of the palace. And as things happen, and the darkness and the Shadow Lord takes over, these gems get scattered across their land. And then the darkness, I keep calling it the darkness because it just makes more sense to me. The Shadow Lord and like the evil just takes over the entire land. And so, oh god, sorry guys, I'm trying to think of a way without saying like too much. I'm not spoiling anything. So, the two main characters in the beginning is King Endon, who eventually becomes king, and then Jared, who is his friend that lives in the palace, who grew up with him, and they learn the blacksmith trade because of the original king, had a passion for blacksmithing and all that stuff. And after they grow up and things go awry, and they have kids and stuff, one of their kids end up going out on this big quest with a couple other people. I love this. I'm trying to explain this, but I don't want to give too much away. Who are like the 3 main characters, and the rest of the series are absolutely amazing. I love everything about them. My favorite is Jasmine. She's like this wildling, I call her wildling, wild girl that like you come across, and she lives in the forest. She has a backstory too that you don't find out till later either, and she has a best friend who is a raven and a tiny little fluff ball fur thing called Philly. It's my favorite. And she's amazing. But yeah, her, Jasmine, and then this one guy Barda who is the son of like a palace guard or something. They like go on this big adventure across the 8 books and all these different lands and gather these gems and try to find the heir and to fight the Shadow Lord, and I think it's so amazing. And I just finished it. That's why I'm all on this inspiration thing, and I wanted to try my phone with my new micro SD card. Oh my god, I'm getting smart with technology, guys. I'm proud of my phone. My phone's made it through so much. I love this phone. I recently replaced the glass, the protective glass on it. I got a new case, which is a little bit than I sort of expected. It's sparkly. I can show you guys later. But I also, I have 2 batteries for this phone that I switch out because the charging port's kind of iffy with one of the batteries, the original battery. And then I also have the new micro SD card. I feel like my phone's kind of like a beautiful Frankenstein phone, but I'm so proud of it because we've been through a lot together. And it's my first, it's actually this phone is my first smartphone. Like, that I got, like, God, how many years ago? 4 years ago, probably? Probably 3 or 4 years ago. It's hanging in there. I still love it. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed now. I have a long day tomorrow, but Mike's coming over. Yay! Tomorrow night, Mike's coming over. I work, though. I work after my class until, like, 6. I haven't worked for, like, a week. They didn't schedule me for some weird reason, but then this week was, like, the big Avengers week, so I'm like, okay, have fun, guys. I'll be back later. But yeah, no, I work tomorrow, 12 to, like, 6, and then I meet up with Mike, and we come back here, and it is the weekend. Yes! I love it. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. So I'll talk to you guys later, or maybe I'll try to do my phone vlogs every once in a while. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I might try to still stick with my other camera because I have more memory, but just in these moments where I'm having a thought and I'm like, I want to use my phone. So, bye guys. Good night. See you later. So, because I said I would, I wanted to show you my little thing. So it's a little flimsy. I mean, I knew it was going to be sort of like that. But, and then here, this part is actually added by me, just because when Solika and I were at the mall the other day that I also kind of filmed a little bit of, I got these beautiful, amazing, fantastic stickers like that. And these owls, I put actually these on the back of my calculator that I have to use for school too, so it's like pretty. But anyways, so I added it here just because I could. But yeah, no, so it is really pretty. I mean, it's still really pretty, except like in the picture online, go figure, it usually looks different online anyways. These look more like little rhinestones, and I didn't see any of this weird string stuff in the picture online, but I mean, it still sparkled. I may not use it all the time because it is flimsy, and I like to have my big, chunky, like, protective cover. Alright, this is the cover, or this is the phone case I usually use, which I have showed on my vlog in the past when I first got it. It's like it has a few pieces to it, this, like, inside plastic part, like, detaches and like you put it on your phone. It's pretty cool. I love it. As you can see, I also put some of the bling heart on here because why not? Oh yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this is my normal case. It's much more like sturdy and like protective, and it kind of curves around the screen a little bit too, which I like because I feel like it protects it more. But yeah, but I will use this when I can. I prefer having a more hardy, sturdy case when I'm walking about everywhere. Anyways, try to do it this way. Whoa, I haven't done it like this forever. I don't even know if I'm in frame. I must be because I'm looking directly at the camera. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit of the too late in the night crazies. No, it's okay. But yeah, no, I just wanted to show you my friend's phone cases. You love it. I love sparkles. Okay, I'm gonna really go to bed now. Alright guys, good night.